All right.
See ya. Here you are, me old mate. Oh, after all these years, dear old Charlie.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It certainly is, mate, and here you are back in London, eh?
Yes, you know, all that fresh air was bad for me health.
Yeah, how long is this? About 5, 6 years, isn't it?
Yes, a long time.
Yes, it is a long time. I'm still not at Sycamore Street, you know.
Huh?
Ah, they pulled all that lot down.
Go on, they never did.
No, it was no use complaining. No use complaining at all, no. You see, and in any case, the house was much too big for us after the kids left.
After what?
Yeah, they're all gone, you know. Jeff and Joyce are in America now. Eddie's done very well for himself. I can't think how. He's got a government job abroad somewhere.
Where?
Oh, one of them far-flung outposts. We lose track of him. They keep on flinging him still farther.
So it's just you and Ada now, is it?
Yes, just me and Ada.
Still, of course, you're out working most of the time, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm not, you know. I've retired.
You retired?
Yeah, well, I was a bit under the age, but the firm made it worth my while. They found out I was redundant.
Oh, and that progress, eh?
No, I'm not complaining. There was the superannuation. It's a golden handshake, you know, and then they gave me a bit extra in lieu of notice. Most handsome they was.
Oh, they must have wanted you out of the way real bad.
It was not like that at all, mate. It was progress.
Oh. So what are you doing now, then?
Well, that's what I'm getting around to tell you. You see, me and Ada, we look around and we find this little business and we pooled our resources and we're in.
Business? What business? Where?
Where? Now, I'm going to give you a guess, Charlie. And there's no hurry, mate. I got plenty of time.
You mean this is yours?
Yeah, well, in a manner of speaking, yes. Well, I got to be going now, Charlie. I'll see you, son. Ta-da, mate.
Yes, right.
Oh, Charlie, it's just a matter of 8p for the 2 teas.
Eh?
Short-handed, brushed off my feet, and he's out there having his 11s. Look, dear, leave that. I'll do it myself later on.
Well, it's up to you. What shall I do now, then?
Just stand clear. I'm going to do a bit of blasting. Alfred!
I'm here. Oh, ain't it marvellous when a fella can't have a quiet cuppa in his own caff?
It's always the same with you, isn't it? Sitting out there swilling tea while I'm out with my eyes in it.
Yeah,
and it's not a caff, it's a cape. You never have given any thought to me. You never have and you never will. I can work my fingers to the bone. I can slave and... Look, Mrs. Garrick, dear. I shall trample you to death in a minute.
What shall I do now, then?
Go and have a flick round the living room. Fine way to run a business it is. Home help who's hindrance. Staff what's never here when it's wanted. And a partner who's always going into liquidation.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was merely conversing with an old friend. I was coming back.
Yes, after the pubs were shut.
Off to the pub? Well, now, what made you think I was going down the pubs, then?
Because you don't usually walk around inside with your hat on. Now, come on, I want some help.
Oh, isn't it marvellous? Well, where's Hetty this morning, then?
She's late.
Late? She's always late, mate. You want to put your foot down?
I am. Here, get on with the spuds.
You're not asking me to bill spuds.
No, I am not asking you. I'm telling you, in case you have forgotten, I am short-handed. All right, you ugly lot, I'm coming. Now.
Here, Ma, I'll have another cup of tea.
All right, bring your cup over. What you men seeing that pin table machine beats me.
It's good training, that is. Gets the old army for the 10-pin bowling.
All right, there's your tea.
Huh?
And since you're here, you can sort this lot out.
Oh, blimey. George Club. Hey, I hope that sausage isn't out of my sandwich.
Now, you listen to me. You've got 4 good-sized bangers in that sandwich of yours, and if you don't believe me, you just count
I
them.
do, Ma, I do.
If you can find another cat where you can get a sandwich that size for that price, you go and get
I
it.
do, Ma.
All right, then, don't you go insinuating.
I'm not.
You tell him, that's it.
All right, then, how many's for dinner?
Me, Ma, me. Yeah, well,
Steak and kidney pudding, Brussels sprouts and green peas.
marvellous, Ma.
And that's into lovely boiled spuds, eh? You know, Ma, your spuds are out of this world.
I wouldn't bank on that right now. They're hardly off the ground.
I'm sorry I'm late. Me rotten alarm never went off. The bus queue was standing 4 deep. Ada, Oh, hello, Alf.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Duck, I know. I'm sorry I'm late, but honest. I
No,
never slept
Hetty,
well.
knock off. I know that LP by heart.
Oh, Ada not in.
No, you're unlucky, mate. She is in. She's in there, and in 1 minute she's going to come through that door like a Sherman tank there. And there's the chair. Sit down. Get stuck in. The chances are she won't even notice you haven't been here all the morning. Oh, yes, that looks much nicer on you than it ever did on me. Right, duty calls?
You going out, then?
Yes, I got a business conference.
Oh, go on, you're off at the pub.
Oh, well, what if I am? It's all business, you know. I mean, being a proprietor, one's got to meet people, you've got to circulate, you've got to mingle, you've got to obnog. So, if Ada should ask...
Alfred!
I'm here.
And you're stopping here. There will be no mingling, there will be no circulating, and there will be no hobnobbing. Good morning, Hetty. We started without you. I do hope you don't mind. Good, then if you feel strong enough, you can do the washing up and you can get up with the spuds.
Yeah, and what will you be getting on with?
I shall be up here in steak and kidney pud. All right, then, let's have some action round here.
Oh, Shaun.
Oh, Alf, what have you been doing? They'll be using these on the pin table.
I would remind you that I haven't done this job ever since I was in the army.
All right, then, close your eyes and dream you're back in the infantry.
Ada, I was in the artillery.
Yeah, artillery, right. Show them.
You want to make up your mind, mate?
I have made up my mind, and come on, for goodness sake, we're having dinner today, not Bank Holiday Monday. And don't drop them all over the floor. And stop eating them.
Ada, for heaven's sake, knock off!
Oh, are we out of 10p then?
No, Hetty.
Yeah, but I mean, we usually give them 10p's, don't we?
Yes, Hetty.
Well, then why aren't we giving them 10p's today?
Because I like the look of this lot, that's why.
Oh, pardon me for living.
Now, Ada...
Of course, moan, moan, moan the whole day long. I don't ask very much. All I ask is that you should pull your weight.
Now, Ada...
I mean, it's not only the cape. There is the accommodation.
The accommodation? Who the heck wants accommodation round
Oh,
here?
do leave off, Alf. The rooms are there. There's no reason why we shouldn't make a little bit extra. And after all, it does raise the tone of the place so much when you have got guests like Major Rigby Soames.
Oh, yes. Osbert Rigby hyphen flipping Soames. I knew his name would come up.
Ah, but that man is a gentleman, which is more than what you will ever be. He has got manners.
Manners, that's old olive oil, mate, only you can't see it here. And tell me something else. If he's so flipping highfalutin, what's he doing staying in a crummy dump like this?
Crummy dump!
And there's something else. When are we going to see a bit of rent? He's been here for more than a fortnight and the rent has not even been mentioned.
Oh, no, one couldn't expect you to understand. But when one is dealing with the gentry, one does not mention such things as money.
Oh, does not one. This one does.
It's number 4. He wants a word with you.
Number 4, oh, that must be the Major.
Well, of course, it's the Major. Number 4's the only room we got left. I'll see to
You'll
it.
stop right where you are.
Go on, girl. And let's hear that Grand Duchess voice.
Oh, good morning, Major.
Good stone the throats.
And how do we find ourselves this morning, Major?
Well, thank you. I know you're terribly busy. I do hope I'm not being a nuisance.
A nuisance? Good heavens, no.
I just came to return this book. I finished it.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
I find the end a little disappointing.
Higher mathematics?
Yes.
Oh, well, I haven't read it, of course. You see, I don't get very much time for reading.
No, of course you don't. Well, I mustn't keep you if I might just browse once more through your excellent bookcase.
Oh, please do. You are welcome at any time.
Most kind of you. Thank you.
You know, Major, you shouldn't sit upstairs in that room of yours all on your own, you know. You should join us down here. We don't do very much, of course, but there is always the telly.
It's most kind of you. I should welcome the opportunity of getting to know your husband.
Well, I wouldn't bank on that. We don't get a word out of him from the 6 o'clock news to the epilogue. That's when he's in, of course, which isn't very often. Well, I'll leave you to browse then.
Most kind.
See you anon then.
Of course.
Alfred! Whatever are you doing?
I might ask you the same question, asking him down for the telly. And what's he doing snooping around at their bookcase?
I don't know why you've suddenly got so interested in the books. I mean, it's not even as if you could read.
Thank you. It's just that I don't like just anybody mauling around my rare editions. I might tell you there's some very, very valuable stuff in that there bookcase.
Golden treasure, eh? Ah, that's the one. Never fear, your secret is safe with me.
Now, Al, for goodness sake, sit down. It's not roving reports.
I bumped my head.
Good.
Oh, we are in a vicious mood tonight, aren't we? Why don't you go out?
Go out. Why should I go out? Why do you suddenly want me to go out?
Because you usually do go out, because you have been straining at the leash all day.
Well, I've changed my mind. I'm staying in. I can stay in if I want to. I mean, this is my home. I'm entitled to stay in tonight.
All right, then, stay in. Sit down and shut up. I'm so sorry, Major. It's being so busy all day. You know, one gets fair wrought up.
Oh, one fair must do. I mean, you never stop, do you? I don't know how you do it.
Oh, well, I'm not complaining, but one does wish sometimes one could raise the tone of the place.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Yeah, well, I don't see. Raise the tone. What's the matter with the tone? This is some working men's cafe.
Kate! No, I sometimes wish that it was a little more select, you know, that one had a more select class of clientele. But then I suppose one can be one or the other, but not both.
Oh, one jolly well can, you know.
Pardon?
Be both. I know one or two places, just like this in the daytime, but in the evening they undergo a complete transformation. Change the tables around, have fancy tablecloths, new menus, the lot.
Do they really?
They do indeed, and they make a bomb. Mind you, it does tend to make a long, hard day of it.
Well, who cares about that?
Yeah, well, I do, for one. Now, listen, mate, this is a daytime cafe. People just don't come here in the evening.
Because we've never been open in the evening, but I bet if we had been, they'd have flown in.
No, listen, Ada, mate, it's not as easy as all that.
I might be able to help you there.
Yes, I thought you might.
I get around quite a bit, you know. Just a question of dropping the right word in the right place. You know how it is. It snowballs. You tell your friends, they tell their friends.
Oh, it sounds marvellous. We'll do it.
No, Ada.
Now, we've got to give them something absolutely new, slightly offbeat, sort of mad exotic. Rather along the lines of this. I dined here the other night.
El Cid, Restaurant Espanol, genuine Spanish cuisine, Bott Street, Bermondsey. Spanish?
Spanish.
Well, it's all right for him, he's Spanish.
Yes, but during the day, it's Sid's Cafe.
Sid's All right, then if he can do it, so can we.
Now, Ada.
Good for you. Maxim for the day. Get with it.
I am with it. Are you with it?
I'm past it.
What shall we need?
Well, all you really need is a book of Spanish recipes. I mean, the rest is pure window dressing. You know, we could have a grand opening tomorrow night.
All right, then we will.
You know, I think this calls for a little celebration. We ought to toast our brave new venture.
Oh, I'm sorry there isn't a drop in the housemaid, unless my husband has...
No, I haven't.
Well. Perhaps it was the fairies. Or shall we call it treasure trove?
I would call it highly suspicious.
No, I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
No, of course you don't. Probably left here by the last guest. So, here's to our new restaurant.
Enjoying your book?
Oh, you're back. You've been long enough. I said Soho, not Hong Kong.
If you'd seen me fighting my way through that square mile of vice, oh, every shop I went into I thought I was going to wind up in Buenos Aires.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I want this stuff for tonight. Did you get everything?
Yeah.
Did you get the octopus?
No, I didn't, rotten, horrible-looking thing.
You don't mean you saw one and didn't bring it?
Do you mind? It was still alive.
Oh, it couldn't have been.
Oh, yes, it was. It sat there looking at me, with all its rotten legs twiddling. I told the man straight. I said, I'm not walking that home on a bit of string.
Oh, but that's the ultimate though.
Here, no, you're back. Here, the fishmonger's outside. Here, listen to this. 12 large crabs, 6 lobsters, clams, mussels, shrimps, prawns. That can't be right, can it?
No, it's not. He'll have to go back for the winkles.
Hey, what's it all for, then?
It's for tonight, for the speciality of the house. Paella.
Yeah, pay is right. All right. Joe, take it round the back, mate.
Here we are. There are the menus all done.
Oh, I say, Osbert, don't you type right beautiful, look Al.
It looks like a load of flipping Chinese to me. What's this? Restauranti Eliado.
El Adele.
Oh, I do think that sounds lovely, don't you?
Ada, what about the wine?
Oh, do you really think that is necessary?
Oh, my dear Adele, it's absolutely imperative. I mean, without the wine, it just isn't Spanish.
Oh, all right, then somebody will have to go down to the pub.
No, I'll go for the wine.
You'll stop right where you are.
No, listen.
Peace! I'll get the wine.
No, please,
It'll
mate.
be a pleasure. Hold the fort.
Oh, the fork. With a little bit of pushing, I could get to eat that fella.
When I've laid in a lot of stuff, I only hope somebody turns up.
You take it from me, Hetty, mate. Nobody will turn up.
Well, that's where you're wrong. The vicar and his wife will be here. I saw them when I went out shopping this morning, and they promised faithfully they'd be here.
Oh, well, that'll be something safe from the wreck. The vicar and his wife. Where's a pencil? I'll mark the prices up a bit.
You don't have to bother. They will, of course, be here as our guests.
As our guest?
As Osbert put it, where the vicar and his lady lead, the rest of the parish is sure to follow. What the hell's that? All right, Stravinsky, that'll do. Off you go. No, wait! Come here. You have given me an idea. Very nice, I'm sure. I should have a break. You'll wear yourself out.
Sir Ada, the time is getting on. What about your vicar and his good lady?
Well, you can never tell with them. You see, she's always very punctual, but he never knows what day it is, but he'll be here. They both will. I've never known them to miss a free meal yet.
Oh, good. Well, in that case, it won't do any harm to have another run through the drill, will it?
Right. Now, they come in, strike up the music. No, not this time. I give them the smiling welcome.
Personal touch. Oh, very good.
Now what do I do? Oh, yes.
That's my cue. Buenas noches, senora. Camarera?
All right. Oh, blimey, don't tell me this is another dummy run.
Well, you've never got it right once yet, have you?
Yes, but here, and another thing, how does he come to be the head waiter?
Well, use your eyes. Look at him in that dress uniform. He looks like the head waiter.
It's true, it's very true. They were always getting confused, even in the old days. Still, the tips came in very handy.
Tips? Oh, there'll be a lot of tips here tonight, mate. Now, Ada, why don't we just pack it in? This Corsican corset is killing me.
Now, listen, if you think I've been slaving over a hot cookery book all day for nothing, you're very much mistaken. Go and keep an eye on my paella.
Oh, in and out. I'm beginning to feel like a flipping yo-yo.
Oh, go on. They are here. Start up the music. How Vicar, how nice of you to come. How are you?
We're
very well indeed, thank you.
I am so glad. Hold on.
Buenas noches, senora.
Spanish.
Camarero?
Get knotted. And I'm going to tell you something else. Oh, good evening, Vicar.
Good evening.
Mrs. Vicar.
It's our regular waiter's night off. Mr. Larkins is, as it were, filling in.
And you know our Ada, I mean, if she says fill in, you fill in, or you get filled in, don't you?
Suppose you just take the order.
Well, there's no hurry, is there? I mean, let them get their breath.
Well, it's certainly very, well, it's really quite...
Quite enchanting. You really have captured the authentic Spanish touch.
You have been to Spain.
No.
Oh, I thought not.
Well, if you eat here regular, you won't have to go at all, will you?
No.
Right, then I'll take your order.
Well, it's all in Spanish.
But of course it is, dear.
Don't you see, that is a secret. To capture the real Spanish touch without overdoing it. Inside!
What do you think of me costume?
I can't tell you that out here. Inside!
Was that the cabaret?
Well, I said, yes, that could have been the cabaret. You know, Ada, she doesn't know when to stop. I expect we'll be having a bullfight later on. Right then, what are you eating?
Well, it's all rather,
What is that?
No, that's sopa de menudos. Well, that's a sort of soup. There's giblets and leftovers and stuff like that. There's eggs, there's a couple of beef cubes, there's a handful of garlic. It smells diabolical.
Oh. Is there anything else?
Yeah, what about this? Is huevos en sorpresa. Well, that's eggs. And here, do you know what the literal translation of that is? It means surprise eggs. Well, it's more of a shock, really.
Pastel de pescado económico. That sounds exotic. What is it?
Fish cakes. Here now, that's an interesting one there. That's mainly mince, but into the mince, there's about 47 other things sort of mulched in, you know. You fancy that?
Could we have eggs and chips?
Eggs and chips,
Sebastian,
right?
don't be silly. There must be something that isn't revolting.
No, I wouldn't bank on it.
Here, do you mind? I haven't ordered yet.
Quite all right, I'll take the order. Now, may I suggest the speciality of the house?
Oh, please do.
Oh, good. Then to start with sopa real. That is a deliciously rich soup made with baked ham and breast of chicken. And then to follow paella valenciana. That is tender chicken, luscious clams, fresh prawns, and mounds of beautiful golden rice.
Oh, it sounds perfectly delicious. Yes, please.
Thank you, madam.
Well, you've either got it or you haven't. Here, maestro, don't just stand there, mate. Get stuck in and, look, circulate. Give them that personal selection bit, all right? Off you go, son.
Never been so humiliated in all my life. What the vicar must have thought, I can't imagine.
Oh, do leave off. I was only trying to help. You said you wanted everything madly Spanish.
Well, you didn't have to come capering in there like something out of an opera. But how's it going?
Marvellous, your paella's a complete success.
Well, that's something. Where's all them posh friends of yours?
Oh, they'll be here. They'll definitely be
You
here.
do your best to try and help out, and what happens? You get insulted.
Oh, do leave off, Hetty.
You've seen the trouble I went to get all this costume.
All right, then, wear the rotten thing, but stop in the kitchen.
Oh, come now, my proud Castilian beauty. Dry those pretty flashing eyes. Here, have a drop of this.
What,
How's that?
Si, bellezza mia.
That'll do. That's enough of the Spanish flannel and a little more service, if you don't mind.
Right, now then.
Ah, Alfredo amigo.
You call me that just the once more.
That'll do. What's gone wrong in there? What's the music stop for?
Well, I give him a break. He'd been right through the hymn book, ancient and modern, twice he was on his knees. Here, they're ready for the wine. Out of my way, son.
Have you warmed the bottle? When you have red wine, you've got to have a warm bottle.
Yeah, boy, what, do you think I'm dead ignorant or something? Now, why don't you do your job? Why don't you go in there and ask them how they're enjoying the meal?
Oh, yes, I had better show myself.
Go on, girl,
eh?
that's right. Yeah, boy, warm the bottle. That's done to a turn, that is.
Well, I'm glad everything is to your liking.
It's absolutely delicious. I was just saying to Sebby, we must eat Spanish food more often.
Indeed you must, and here is my husband with the wine.
But of course,
yes,
Sebby
yes,
doesn't
yes.
indulge.
Oh, no.
But of course, perhaps as it's a special occasion.
Yes.
You must let yourself go sometimes, mustn't you?
So that's a drop of all right, this is.
Punch?
Just as soon as I get you outside of it. Well, of course, it is very hot in Spain.
Well, of course, if this is the custom.
Oh, indeed it is.
You don't seem to be terribly busy tonight.
Oh, they'll be flocking in a minute. Excuse me, I must go and organise the orchestra. Oh, dear.
So, the Chinaman said to this... No, shut up. So the Chinaman said to the elephant, I'm sorry, you have a wrong number.
Now that's enough! Your friends have arrived, quickly!
Oh, do they Hello, my dear chap. I'm awfully glad. May I introduce in the flesh Belle Adele. Ada, this is Senor Martinez.
Oh, buenas noches, senor. Muchas gracias, I'm
Good
sure.
evening.
Your hat? As you wish. I will leave you to Osbert's good graces.
I'm awfully glad you turned up, old chap. You got me out of a nasty fix.
Wine.
Yes, of course. Would you care to browse through the menu while you're...
Paella.
3, 1. Oh, right.
I tell you he is. He is a real Spaniard.
Success. Paella for 1.
Oh, this is going to be the acid test. I never reckoned on serving Spanish food to a Spaniard.
Oh, think no more about it, my dear Ada. Your paella would pass anywhere. Ah, yes, the wine.
Oh, that's a funny-looking bottle, isn't it?
Ah, yes. But when this chap drinks, it's strictly Spanish style.
Well, take that one to the vicar. That stuff he's been drinking must taste like fire and brimstone.
Will do. Compliments of the management. There we are. And if I may say so myself, I think you'll find the paella exactly to your liking.
Get lost.
All right, where have you been?
You told me to open, so I opened it.
You've been down the pub.
Down the pub. Here, you want to prepare yourself for action, go. I've just been out and got you some customers.
You've what?
And they're not Osbert's friends, mate. They're mine. You want a man of action. You're married to one, mate.
What?
Yes, you said you wanted some customers, so there they are.
Okay, Ma, your troubles are over.
Who's getting married?
Make it second kidney put for 14. Oh, this is nice. Different from the daytime. I say it's nice. You've got the right idea, you know that, don't you? Eating late at night. You can't beat a good feed after you've had a gut full of booze.
Let's have a bit of our share.
Hey, Alfie, where'd you get the fancy belt? Hey, lad, give me the fancy belt.
I shall belt you in a minute, mate. Now, let's have all your old... Hello, Mush. I didn't see you up the...
Que diablos haces aquí? Don't eat the food. Don't anybody eat the food. Look what I found in my paella.
All right. What's the trouble?
A snail, a garden snail.
Ah, that's not a golden snail. That's a winkle. That's a large winkle, and it smell that.
This is a garden snail. Look.
Now, you listen to me. You found that on your plate. You brought it in with you. How dare you stand there and tell such thundering great lies?
A fine place to come and eat garden snail.
Now, put him out.
What was that?
Oh, well. Of course, that's the trouble with this Dago food.
Oh, you call me Dago, you English pig.
For your information, I'm an Irish pig. And it was a punch-up you want. Come on, listen.
Now, do something.
Do something?
You've got, I must say.
I can't understand it. I can't understand it at all. I've never seen him like this before. I mean, I've met him a couple of times.
And I know where you've met him, too, Elsids.
Yes, of course, he's Sid Elsid.
Yes, you traitor.
Oh, no, not that.
Idiot!
Yes, I'll settle for that.
I'll do some settling around here before you're very much older, let me
All
tell
right,
you.
all right. Those fellas came out of here, didn't they? Now, what's the trouble?
There's no trouble, just a little high spirits, that's all, Constable. Now.
I see. Who's the proprietor, sir?
I am.
Oh. Well, just be careful, that's all. Trouble like that could affect your liquor license.
Oh, you don't have to worry, we haven't got a liquor license.
You haven't got a liquor license.
No?
I'll just make a note of that.
Come, Sebastian, dear, I don't feel at all well.
Just a moment, madam, if you please. I shall have to take down a few particulars. I'm ashamed of you, sir. A gentleman of the court. You're reeking with it. Yes.
Well, this is ridiculous. It was just a quiet drink with the meal.
Miss Majesty, you're too much for applause. I should like to sing a little Spanish aria.
Hetty, get hold of yourself.
Oh, where did everybody go?
Hetty.
Right, we'll all go quietly down to the...